Hey, thank you. I'm Tucker Hodgson. I'm with Backman Title Services. It's been 24 years since I started. I've done a lot of things in the title industry. Started out as an escrow assistant, moved into the title world, then into marketing, and finally into escrow. And now I serve on the corporate team at Backman. And one of the main jobs that I have is teaching CE to real estate agents. So since about 2009, I've been a licensed CE instructor. Since then, I've provided over 10,000 hours of CE for agents.
Wow.
That was actually not true. I provided about 10,000 agents hours of CE. And yeah, I do it for Backman. I probably do a CE class about every 4 days around the state. This class that's coming up is called Practical Advice About Distressed Properties. We talk about distressed properties in three kind of areas. We look at trustee sales. In other words, what happens when a property is going to trustee sale? What do investors look at? And kind of what's going on behind the scenes in the office of the trustee, the foreclosing party. After that, we'll talk about REO properties, how those kind of work after the trustee sale kind of quote unquote fails and the bank becomes the lender. What's some advice to market those properties or to get in as a buyer, and some of those roadblocks that you might face as an agent. Luckily, right now, there's not a ton of REO sales that are going on, but it's still something to look at. Finally, we'll look at the third little area. After we go into trustee sales, after we go into the REO properties, finally we'll look at short sales. And luckily, we're not in a short sale market. But again, a lot of this is common sense to a real estate agent, but sometimes it requires you to think in a different way. So we look at how to figure out what liens are on the property. Sometimes we look at things that the seller forgets to tell you that might affect their property, and hopefully sharpen the saw about your listing presentations, about using net sheets and figuring out if the property truly is short or how much equity it has. Those are the main focuses of the class. And after we do those three things, we open it up for questions. I usually like to do a couple of practical examples about homes that are in foreclosure right now, and the things that you should look for in both as an agent wanting to list the home and also as an investor who might want to put in a bid on the home if it ends up going to trustee sale. So that's the major focus of the class and kind of my background.
I love it. And we were just having a conversation before we started talking about the class, and I'm super interested in this topic because it just gives you more opportunity to help people, right?
For sure.
And I don't believe a lot of agents are focusing on this area because the numbers are down. Well, we were talking about 2009, 2010, 11.
Yeah.
We had no choice. That was the market we were in. This is a little bit different. There's still people that are facing situations that they could really use our help and our expertise. And so I really hope a lot of agents attend this and they learn this skill, create a whole new avatar of people that they can approach in a service-based way to help them through this stress situation that they're facing. So, and just understanding the process, like you said, what happens at trustee sale? What happens once the bank gets it? All great information. And this is a 2-hour, it's a core CE or?
Yeah, 2-hour core
Cool.
CE. Usually bank the hours the same day you take the class or the next day. So you'll get your credit right away. I know that's a concern for some agents, how quick the hours get banked. I do the best that I can to make sure you get the credit as quick as you can.
Great. So guys, if whoever's watching this, there's going to be a link to register for this. You can come here to my office in Draper and attend in person, and we'll have lunch and we'll just kind of visit and network and help each other out through this market we're going through. But you will also have an option to attend on Zoom. So the registration page will just have a selection, which one you want to do. So I hope you can come in person. That'd be awesome. And this is a 2-hour CE credit. We're on April 24th. Come at 10:30 because we'll get started right at 11 a.m. And Tucker, we're looking forward to having you here in the office. It's coming up pretty quick.
Jeff, thanks a lot. I'm excited for it. I look forward to seeing it on the 24th.
Cool. Sounds good. We'll see you then.
Okay, bye-bye.